Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. The sure hands, it's Cuevas. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Looking to buy time. Dumps it to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable.
He smashes his way through again. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they can't make the connection.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. We'll see what happens next.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Morgan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back out.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give is to Miller. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
He's got it on the left.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch, it's Morgan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. to throw. It's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Picks up the first down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Go straight ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they're running back, looking for room. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's McCulley. Snowed under by the defense. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes a man miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Brings it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's caught for a touchdown.